Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, as we know well, we are in Lent season. My short reflection falls on three pillars of the Lent: fasting, almsgiving, and prayer. Fasting. The purpose of fasting is to remove distractions between us and God, so that we may know His presence and enter into greater intimacy with Him. Fasting is less about what we give up or the vacuum it creates, and more about how we fill that empty place. As leaders, we are surrounded with distractions, extraordinary and normal, daily routine things that continually fill our calendars to overflowing. Some of these are put on us by others, but the majority are habits and actions we choose to do ourselves. That is, we have more control than we may think over the activities that overwhelm our days. When we make a commitment to set something aside to create space for a deeper experience with God, we will be surprised by how many options we have. Almsgiving. Almsgiving is an old term that simply means to share from the heart. The root of God honoring almsgiving is generosity. Fasting focuses us inward. Almsgiving focuses us outward. As leaders, our people will follow our lead and example when it comes to generosity. Our organizational culture is shaped by our own attitudes and commitments. Prayer. Our main idea is to focus more on prayer and feel the presence of God. At the beginning of our duties, are we able to say to the Lord in sincerity and confidence, "My God, since you are with me and since by your will, I must occupy myself with an external things. Please grant me the grace to remain with you in your presence. Work with me, so that my work may be very best. Receive as an offering of love both my work and all my affections." Dear brothers and sisters, it is our duty to be with the poorest of the poorest in our society. The Catholic Church is passing a very difficult moment in Sri Lanka of asking justice in various ways at the moment. Economic crises have destroyed our entire nation. As leaders of the Church, let us join our hands to God and ask in His mediation that the suffering people may receive the consolation and reconciliation. Let us never be tired of asking God's blessings on our people. Keeping all these thoughts in our mind, let us bind up our short reflections on words of Cardinal Henry Newman. Lent. Lent is a time of returning to God. It is a time to confess how we keep looking for joy, peace, and satisfaction in the many people and things surrounding us without really finding what we desire. Only God can give us what we want. So we must be reconciled with God. The season of Lent helps us in a special way to cry out for God's mercy.